Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you this look using the Colourpop It's My Pleasure palette, so if you'd like to see how I did this, just keep on watching. So I picked up 4 of the Colourpop 9-pan palettes during their 4th of July sale, and I thought I would review them for you guys. So this is what it looks like. The unicarton was what I showed before. This is what the inside looks like, and the first shade I'm going into is this pale lavender shade. And I'm just running that into my crease using a blending brush from Wet n Wild. And surprisingly, I haven't bought anything, well, I haven't bought any new makeup in a very long time because I just have so much. I feel like even though like I do makeup on YouTube, I still feel guilty buying even more because I wouldn't be using a lot of it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm just running that into my crease in the outer corner and also on my lower lash line. And I actually do really like Colourpop eyeshadows. I have the Dream Street palette, and I also have another one, I can't remember what it's called from them as well. And then I went in with this Dusty Rose shade, and I'm using the same brush, and I'm just running that into my crease as well. Just not as high, and making sure it's nice and blended in with that first color. And I do end up running this on my lower lash line as well. Let me see. My next look that I'm going to be showing you guys on Tuesday is going to be the start of my rainbow series. I'm starting off with red, obviously, and I'm doing a red look, and then I'm also going to be transforming that red look into an elf look, so it's like a 2 looks in 1. So on Tuesday it'll be red. The next Friday it's going to be another Colourpop palette review, and then that following Friday is going to be, no wait, actually, yeah, I filmed orange right after I did red, so it would be red, orange, and then one of the reviews for the other Colourpop palettes. And then I took this really dark burgundy shade, and I put this all over my lid using a slightly fluffy yet firm defining crease brush. I forgot that I had to switch the orange look in my series with one of the Colourpop looks because I had a doctor's appointment, and I was like, well, I can't really show up looking like an elf, so I just switched the days so that I could wear something more wearable to the doctor, and then the other look when I didn't have to actually be out and about. And then I just made sure all of those colors were nice and blended together using that blending brush once more. And then I went in with, oh yeah, the same shade, just on my lower lash line. And then next I'm going in with this shade. It's kind of like a duochrome. It's like kind of like a maroon, burgundy, like silver, grayish, greenish. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like a blue-gray shift, but it's like almost like a, I don't know. I don't know. It's a really beautiful color, though. I really liked it, and I gravitated toward it. And so I put that on the center of my lid, making sure it's blended in with all the other colors. I know I've done a look like this before, and it's like almost like a version of my everyday grunge makeup, just with purple instead of like brown tones. But I really like how this look turned out. And then I went in with that center shade right there, which is just like a nice icy like pink with like slight purple reflex to it. And I just patted it right onto the center just to give it a little extra shine. And overall, I really like this palette. I've only used it this one time, but I am planning on using it really soon when I have to go out. And I use that same shade just as an inner corner highlight. And I do run that same shade that I put on the very, very center on my lower lash line as well, about 2/3 of the way from the inner corner toward the outer corner. I've used the blue palette already too that I purchased, which is the one I did a review on that I'm going to be showing you guys. And I love that palette as well. So just, telling you ahead of time, I suppose. And then, yeah, just going back in with that really dark shade and adding a little more to the inner and outer corners of my eyes just to deepen it up just a little more. Wow, how many times did I just say just? A bunch. Then for mascara, I went in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I coated my top and lower lashes, but for my lower lashes, I only did the outer third of my lower lashes, just to make sure, because I feel like when I put too much mascara on my lower lashes, it like really blocks out everything that I did. I really wanted that brightness on that lower lash line to shine. And then I went in with this bronzer from the brand Italia Deluxe. I think I got this from shopmissa.com like ages ago because I was going to do a full face, And I never ended up picking enough for a full face, and then it was just like in the back darkest corners of my makeup collection. So I was like, okay, I need to show it some love. So I just used that to bronze up my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose. And then I found the contour stick from Colourpop in the shade Dove. And I haven't used this in ages either because I was like, okay, what can I use that I haven't used in a very long time? And so I used this to carve out my cheekbones and my jawline. And I also ended up using a Colourpop lippy sticks for my lipstick because I was like, might as well just throw some more Colourpop in there because I haven't used a lot of my Colourpop stuff in a while, which I don't know why. And then I just buffed that out with a flat brush. Round and round we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't want to let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on the run, looking for something, chasing the sun. And then I also had purchased this blush from shopmissa.com as well. It's from the brand Amuse. It just like the bronzer, it doesn't have like a name on it or anything, so I can't like exactly tell you what the shade names or anything are, but it's a nice like peachy tone blush, and I was like, why haven't I used this before in a long time? Because I mean, it is really beautiful and it has nice pigment. It lasted on my skin really well. I don't know why I don't use these more. And the Italia Deluxe bronzer does have slight shimmer to it, just to let you know. But yeah, I just put that on my cheeks, and I do like putting a touch of blush on the tip of my nose. And then I went in with the Colourpop Super Shock highlighter, cheek highlight, I don't know. It's one of those things. And it's in the shade Flexitarian, and I use that to highlight my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, the tip of my nose, and the bridge of my nose. And I do use this quite often, so it's not like something I haven't used in a very long time, but I wanted to stick with like a Colourpop theme. Although this is not like obviously sponsored or anything because I have like what 200, I don't even know how many subscribers I have. I love you guys, but I mean, I don't like obviously have a huge following, so like who would ever want me to sponsor their products? Okay, moving on. And so for the yes, I'm using a Colourpop lippy sticks in this shade, oh goodness, what are you called? Le Freak, I think it's called. It's like a nice dark, slightly burgundy toned lipstick, and I'm just using that for my lipstick, obviously. Once again, of course, parts of my video are just going to sound like a blubbering mess coming from me. I don't know why. It just happens. But I'm not going to edit it out because why would I? And then, yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. So if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already or if you want to. And I'll see you in my next one.